Welcome back, Heavenlies. This is Heaven's Army playing Tekken 7. This is normally going against what I want to do on games. I can't help it with fighting games. Me getting Tekken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and just so I can play this game, yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Not normally and not now for me. But I managed to get my hands on a couple other fighting games. I got two other ones, but it's like a 5 and a 6. And then I got the one that you've seen on my PS4 before, which I'll play that one as well. Bandai Namco? Oh, they're both gonna punch each other. So, I'm not used to a world like this. My world doesn't have where I step outside and I get into a fight. Or like I'm into some like fighting a bloodbath. It all started? What's the reason behind this fuel? From here, oh cool, I like how it's not in English. So I asked a question and I learned one thing, okay? I just asked them, simplify it to a point that a child would understand. They're like, okay, there's an old man who had a son, apparently he just threw them off the mountain. The son's angry at the old man, and that son had his own son as well, and it's a family feud going on. There, that old man and this guy here, I think they're father and son, but that person also had a son. My beloved. Both the world in war and destruction. Why would? Okay, so why is they doing that? That's Akuma, right? I made fun of Akuma on Street Fighter 5. Unless it's not Akuma, and I'm like, oh, whoops, you look just like him. So, and there, that must be the other dude. That's Jin, right? I'm trying to remember people's names based upon the little bit that I played this game today. Ooh. Nice duck. Ooh, these fights look a little bit more painful. Ooh, wait, I fired a laser beam like that too. Nice. Oh no, they have anime girls. Oh, those are rocket launchers. He kicked it back up at them. You killed my mother! It's time for you to meet your end? He cried. Did he actually kill his mom? This is father and son fighting here. Okay, this is the feud that's going on. Your delusions of grandeur? He just caught his punch. And here. Did you just headbutt somebody? Oh, okay, I might pick him if he can headbutt people. I'm gonna probably pick him. Is this the one where he threw him down there? What is about the who's left standing? Let's settle this. Ooh. Ooh. So, I'm entering Tekken world in Tekken 7, everybody. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Tekken 1 or 2 has these characters into it, so they've been in Tekken the whole games, all of them probably. But do I know anything more than that? No. Now, the last time they asked me questions, this game, like Street Fighter 5, was like, we want your IP address. And I said, no. So, and it was like, oh, okay. And then I played the game, and I'm like, that's interesting. Am I online or am I offline? I do not know. There is story mode. Okay, we could. Whoa, our hands all glowy. That guy is just like, really? Oh, that guy looks crazy. Ah, what? I'm just watching this play out. Whoa, that guy's scary intense. Okay, it's repeating. Do not. So I spent time in the customization. I went to options and fooled around with stuff, and then I went to offline and practice. And in practice, I managed to get a bunch of, well, basically a bunch of trophies. Arcade battle. There you are. I didn't even see that. I just went straight to here. I tried versus for 1 second, and I can only play against. Engage in 2P offline battles. Yes, I want to do that. Let's see if I can make it one versus CPU.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. So I picked this guy, and I started firing laser beams into my eye. But that's Jin. Jin is Jin. I think that is Jin's dad, and this guy, that's his dad. Heihachi? Yeah, and Kazuya is the son of him. And Jin is the son of him. I think this is the family, but Jin has Devil Jin. Okay? And that's what I what I know. I of course fought a bear when I was training. I thought it'd be hilarious if I fought the bear, but these look like unlockable characters. Oh, that was a guy who I seen on the thing. Leroy Jenkins. Why does he look like Morgan Freeman? Oh, you look like somebody else too. Are these real life actors and actresses put into a video game? Well, that can't be somebody that's a real life actor. See? What? Okay, I didn't see this. See, I just went straight to training. I picked a few random people. I didn't even go up here because they were all locked. That's Prince Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. I want to unlock him. That's my character. I want to play as him. A demon girl. Groose from Groose Geese from Skyward Sword. Some of these dudes look really intense. And she looks like she won't beat you up. But she's a fighter, so... Ganryu. Yeah, you look like a Street Fighter 5 dude. Oh, cool. Oh, you look so cool. Master Raven? Bob. Straight up Bob, huh? Nina Yoshimitsu. Are you alien? Half monster? Yeah, that's intimidating, Brian. Oh, so there's a king and Metal King. Okay, is his face really that of that creature, or is he wearing a mask? Hey, this guy looks like a bad guy. Rang. Who rang? Steve. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. This game is nice. It has normal names. Not all of them, but there's some normal names here. Oh, she seems nice. It is Akuma. So why? So Akuma was brought over from Tekken. Who did Tekken get from Street Fighter then? Or vice versa? Is Akuma from the other place? So I normally play as main characters, and I might do that. Who? I was fooling around with Jin. I picked her. And she seems to flow really well with me. I don't know, I gotta play as more than 4 people, but I was really good with her. Dio. Does he fight like the snake guy, I wonder? Is he a robot? Lee, Eddie, Panda, and Bear. Kuma is Bear, by the way. These are actual characters that you can play as? Well, awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna go with... Oh, I should just play as everybody. Or I should show you how I play as Asuka? Again, this is gonna be really my first time playing. Asuka. Oh, whoops. Okay, no, I can't. I can't play 2-player then. Wait, no. Square. You can change her outfit. Oh, hilarious. I made the same outfit. That was me. I made that outfit. It's preset number 8. Controller settings. No, don't touch that. I can't. Okay. I can't fight the AI this way. Either A, have to do story, or B, do practice. What is this? Fight against a succession of CPU opponents to gain fight money and unlock customization items. Oh, cool. Play the original arcade version of Tekken 7 Fated Retribution. I think I could turn the AI on. So, I need to play this a little bit more, but I'm always on the left side. I am comfortable fighting on the left side now. Oh, I'm fighting the bear again. Kuma. There's only... Oh, there's a lot more stages unlocked. All of this was blocked when I played this today. What is geometric plane? Oh, I found my stages, everybody. Okay, so
Get ready for the next battle.
okay, I turned up the volume a little bit more. Down and those 2 buttons. Okay, so here's where it gets tricky. Oh, it actually saves everything? Perfect. Oh, good. So these 2 buttons is my R1. These 2 buttons is my L1. And the hard buttons, which is it triangle X? Yes, triangle X is L2, and square circle is my R2. So that's, I may have set it up wrong. There's probably a better setup, but that's what I did. Okay? And, oh, can I do this via memory? How good's my memory? Give me a second here. So, I only did this once. This is, I'm not gonna get it right. Is it this button? It's this button. No, it's this button. I almost pulled it off, really? Nope. I messed up. It's not that button. It's not that button. It's this button! Oh, it was L1! I almost did a combo off my memory. Okay, too fast on the circle. What am I doing wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now circle X. I'm hitting circle X too slow. Or is it X? No, I did it before! Oops. I don't know it. I had it almost, it's L1 at the end. That was pretty good, everybody. Square. Triangle. Oh, I wasn't hitting square. I'm hitting it too fast. Hitting it too fast again. Yeah, okay. I was hitting 4 squares, and then, but it's not 4 squares, it's only 3 squares. Did it. Okay, I was also button mashing, but now, do you see how many commands scrolled by? You see how many I hit? Let's oh, Daniel, this Tekken. This was one of the games I was gonna suggest the other day when you asked for different fighting games. So I went out of my way and I went over to somebody's place and I'm like, got any fighting games? And they're like, yeah, I got a few. And I'm like, can I borrow them? And they're like, sure. And they're like, have these. And I'm like, cool, tell me about them before I play them. So yeah, Daniel, welcome back, by the way. I just pulled off a 10-hit combo. Let's skip to the square triangle and then we go to circle. You see how I went square triangle and then square? Well, I hit square 3 times. I hit circle twice, X 5 times, and my L1 7 times. So, as I've shown you before, I am a button masher. And this game allows me to button mash and I could still pull off a 10-hit combo. And that's kind of why I like this game. Oh, I forget. It's these two here. It's R2. It's R2. And then these two. It's R2 and then square and then L1. Oh, I didn't hit square quick enough. I didn't hit square quick enough again. What? I hit the touchpad. I hit the touchpad. And then I must have hit touchpad square. Whoops, I was doing so well. So yeah, I messed up again. Yeah, that's the other 10-hit combo. So I can do these. I can pull it off with this girl. She does moves like this. And I could combo moves like that, and I could like stun you like this. You know what I mean? And I'm really good with her. For whatever reason. And I could easy combo like square. Is this square triangle X? And then square triangle circle? Like, these are normal combos. This is what I was talking about. Oh, I could do that too. So I don't know how to play this game, but this girl allows me to beat up things. And grabbing is these buttons. And these buttons. Now I don't have grab on. I don't have grab on L1s or R1s. I got the hard buttons, which is those buttons. And trying to do that in the middle of a combo with your thumb, I don't know if I could pull it off. I'm not that good, but for whatever reason, I found her and I could do her 10-hit combos. So Daniel, this is one of your favorite games. I used to play it with my brother all the time. Number 7? Sounds like you got some good mates. I do have friends that play only fighters, racers, and shooters, and I will never play those games. So I'm glad that they got them, because like I would have never ever bought them or played them myself, but now that I'm a live streamer, things have changed. Can somebody tell me what this 10-hit combo means? Because it literally says a 10-hit combo. I can do this. That's it. That's the combo. I just did it. How is this a 10-hit combo? Am I supposed to do it with this combo? You know what I mean? And then add. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this combo. I think it was Tekken 4 me and my brother played in law. Still in it, and the robot one with the sword starts with a Y, I believe. Got no chance of spelling it though. Yoshimitsu. I just made it up. There's a robot with a sword? Oh wait, he didn't look like a robot. He had like squid hair. And so anyway, forward triangle sets me up for combos. Back X sets me up for combos. Yeah, just up in triangle, I can grab you. Up in circle will send you up in the air. I could like, I don't know what's up with this game, but it makes sense. Yeah, psych you out, run at you and go, what? Psych. Oh, wait. Ooh, I like that move. I did not know I could do that. I was gonna run at you and be like, yeah. Ooh. So now I'm just fooling around. Wait, can I grab you again? Yeah, you like that? Can I do that even more with circles? Get out of my way. Run back. Seriously, I'm gonna try with circles now. Whoops. Wait, I can't seem to grab anymore. There, I'll send them flying. I didn't mean to jump. How did I do that? Nothing. Okay, the punches was right. That's crazy. Wait, do that again. Ooh, that's really close, but... Wait a minute. I couldn't do it. Okay, cool. So I clearly don't know how to play as this girl. But she just seems to be able to have normal things. Holding back. Just a straight up, like, uppercut to the head. I'm fighting a bear, by the way. I absolutely love fighting bears. Surprised you didn't account share with one of your friends. I can't do that. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that, and I can't do that. I'm a live streamer. I can't be sharing other people's names and games and stuff. Whoa, do that again. I'm not gonna time it with a forward circle? I love this game. Ooh. Ooh, that looks like it really hurts. So I get up in triangle, is it? There's Oh, I don't remember. Forward. I gotta stop hitting that touchpad. Well, I like Whiplash combo. Can I do it with a square and then circle? I can. I can time it with the square and add a circle to it. Oh, too slow. What? So I just timed this combo with this combo and this one. That's my move. I figured that one out already. Oh, what is these two buttons again? There you go. It wasn't like a 10-hit combo. It was a 2-hit combo, but I could just do that. So I kind of like this game. I kind of like this fighter a lot more than. Oh, okay. I could do those. Approach enemy. Grab, hold, grab, that grab. These are the normal ones. You can grab from the left and the back. White Mountain. That's White Mountain. Oops, I may have messed up there. That's White Mountain. Destabilizer. Hitting the wrong buttons. That's not right, is it? I'm hitting square. Is that destabilizer? Oh, it's away. It's away. I thought it was towards. My bad. It's away. There it is. Oh, okay. No wonder I couldn't pull it off. I don't see no the rapper? Who is that? You mean the girl I was doing in a microphone and yelling hey all the time and laughing my head off? So my R1 is grab sometimes. Oh, nice. But my R1 is normal. My R1's normally a hit, but if I hold buttons, I grab. I like this game. Wrong button. It was L1. It was L1. Too slow. Woo! I could just do this, everybody. I could just do a 10-hit combo on an enemy. I even spelled it right, and you butchered it. Parappa the Rappa. You should have been DA, and I would have been like Parappa da Rappa, and I would have been like, oh, that makes sense. But you spelled the, and it throws it off. You have no idea. Next. That's what I was trying to do. I just tossed the bear. Oops, wrong button. Dude, I can't believe this game. I can't believe fighter games. I've never played them because they were always just boring fighter games. I've never grabbed a bear and threw it over my head before. And not just a bear, a full standing grizzly bear. I love this. Oh, okay. That is one. That's grab. So I have to learn how to time a punch. If I know it's coming, just what? And then I could then reverse. Rage art. I doubt that was rage art. cool. Anyway, that was an accident. Ooh. Wait a minute. I don't know. This girl just seems to flow with my silly gameplay. So someone needs to tell me now. If you play as her, then yeah, you're just an amateur. She's like beginner class, and if you want to play as somebody skilled, you're gonna have to play as somebody else. So who knows? Either way, I showed you who I found in the moment of me button mashing. I could pull off her 2 10-hit combos. I don't understand the third 10-hit combo because it only counts as a 4 or a 5 hit. So am I doing arcade first or am I doing story mode? The difficulty is for beginners. Basic combos and assist are automatically enabled, allowing new players to get a feel for the battle. That would help me a lot. And this is the one of those games you try them all until you find out what fits you. So yeah, I fooled around. That's why I got 3 trophies today. And I found that girl that she just, like, I just want to kick somebody and she does. I want to uppercut somebody and she does. And she sends them away from me. It's not like a little kick that they're looking at you and they're gonna Hadouken you right afterwards. She sends them flying. And if you're being mean, I could like low kick you and spin trip you and then send you flying again. I like her. She really like does what I want to do. Now, is there other characters out there that I'm probably good at? Yeah. Is there other characters that I'm bad at? Probably, most likely, yeah. I almost should put it on easy first. I don't know if this makes any difference, but I am new to fighting games. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the standard difficulty for casual players. Opponents are moderately strong. The difficulty setting does not affect the content of the story. Well, give me this so I know what I'm doing. And I'll play as somebody who I don't know if I'm good with. Unless I only could choose one person. Stirrings of Destiny. I'm doing story, everybody.
I remember receiving my first letter from my son a few years back. Scribbled on it were the words, "I love you."
Dad. My dad.
I was so happy, I cried.
Grown men crying over paintings.
At the time, I believed that love was all anyone needed.
I agree to that, but you changed?
For some years now, I've been investigating a certain father and son. And I managed to get a hold of the first letter the boy wrote to his father.
I'm gonna kill you, Dad, probably.
It said, "Father, one day, I will tear you to pieces."
Oh, intense. Who am I playing as? Several decades ago, this happened. Oh. Wait, whoa, that go easy. He's so young looking. Do what, You can execute the 4 present moves by holding the assist button and pressing the punch or kick button. By default, the assist button is L1. Not anymore, it isn't. I am holding back. I was holding back, and it still wasn't good enough. Why is he Am I supposed to win? I hope not, because... Whoa. Don't throw me off this mountain, Dad. Dad Hayachi. Father, you have like cool bear, tiger thing on the back of your jacket. So what is he like? What is several decades ago this happened? He lives because we know he's an old man now. Both of them are. Can't wait till my kid writes me a letter like that. Well, I mean, be mean. Don't. No, I'm not doing this. I am not responsible and being the one who does this. Somebody else take over my controller, please. Somebody hit E in the comment section, please, right now. Whoever's live, just hit E, and then you hit the button, please. I don't want any part of this. I don't want to throw young Kazuya off the. Yeah, it says Kazuya. Mel threw it. Mel threw him. Mel's like E. You think you're tough? Well, no. I'm like new to this game. Go easy on me. Don't let old people kick me in the face and throw me off of a mountain. I want easy mode. Why, hello there, soldier dude, with cool-looking Hummers. Futuristic one. An airplane helicopter crashed? Helicopter? See the propellers. Okay. Okay, those are not Hummers. Those are those, I don't know what they're called. Like, I remember all the vehicles in the military now. Oh, that was, he got scarves all over the place. That's the girl who was looking at the machine, all menacing like. The graphics are alright in these games, unlike, you know... I'm assuming Tekken 1 and Street Fighter 1 was just like, wow, right? It has to be.
As leader of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Jin Kazama plunged the world into war.
Jin did that. He's the son
the
of
human race to hell, all so he could save it. Fear and hatred enveloped the globe, filling it with despair.
Oh, that's not cool. Jin.
Just as Jin predicted,
Jin.
Earth's despair awoke Azazel, an ancient beast sealed deep underground because
Azazel?
of its threat to humanity.
What? It's
Jin
like a.
defeated Azazel in battle and saved the planet.
She said Azazel and
Could the
Azazel.
world really be considered saved?
Oh no, of course not. Not until
The war
Tekken.
that Jin began has now evolved into a battle between the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation.
Who's G Corporation?
One which has kept the wheels of turmoil spinning day after day.
The guy's
It's
got a
winner
Gatling.
take all, and the prize is world domination.
How do you claim that?
Jin, the one who started everything, has gone missing in the Middle East. His
Oh,
whereabouts remain unknown.
was that him
but
walking
his
around in?
disappearance has tipped the scales in G Corp's favor.
G Corp is against G. Stress signal?
Increase surveillance. If a UN soldier so much as sneezes, I want to know.
Nobody sneeze. She will know. Who is she? I don't know any of these people. Again, I'm playing a game in the middle of a series. That's old man. Hayachi, I'm gonna call you. Is he gonna take over Jin's company? my grandpa, technically he's my granddad, right? But if I'm playing as Jin, granddad. I'm playing as Kazuya, dad. Depending on who I play.
Demons in this world, what form would they take?
Demon Jin?
The answer
Nope.
to that question still eludes me.
Devil Jin.
That day, I was reporting from a battlefield,
Oh no.
gathering news about the war to bring to the world.
You saw those helicopters, right?
When I headed back to the barracks, a message was waiting for me.
It was like Crisis before Crisis all over. Again, with those bad helicopter flyings.
How could my hometown have come under attack?
Sure. Family okay?
When I returned, nothing was as I remembered. The roads used to be quiet, hardly a car in sight. But now tanks and armored vehicles line the streets like an iron wall. Though it was noon, a thick fog of ash enveloped the sky in darkness. The blackened trees, the burning ground, the pungent, burnt air. The place I once called home was now just an ashen field, and streets echoed with the memories of playing children and delivery trucks. Everyone I loved had been lost to the past. That day, my old life ended, and a new one began. In my loneliness and despair, a hatred grew inside me.
Is he going to be a new character in this game? Or did he join one of these army people? One of those faceless army people now? So yeah.
生体反応はなし、やはり当主はもう G 社の攻撃も激化しております。当主が不在の今、いち早く体制を整えねば。
Our leader? We're looking for Jin? Who's what? Some dude is running around while they're shooting bullets at him, and none of them hit him. It's Old Man Heihachi. Granddad, apparently, if we're playing as Jin. What kind of machine is this?
What are you doing? Catch him, quick!
Did you not see what he did to those people in the videos? Oh, okay, that's how he blocks. They fired. He's gonna kick it back at them. How? Who is this man? Other than... Don't fire anything at him. You have to fight him fist to fist. Apparently, is the only way to defeat that guy.
What a pain in the neck.
She does not seem worried that this man has torn apart rockets. I love when, like, I enter a world that I don't know, but it's absolutely insane like this. Am I playing as Old Man? If I can find the headbutt, I will use it. Yeah, I'll check the settings. Why you got a demon thing? Ooh. Ah! Ooh. Oh, he got kicked in the back? That's the headbutt I want to do! The game loaded very weirdly there.
Fight.
Can I turn off assist? How do I turn off assist? I can't seem to fight here. I might have to turn it on normal mode. I can't seem to dodge this. Power is everything? I do not like focus assist. I can't seem to fight. I want to turn off focus assist. Maybe easy is really bad if it's gonna have that on. I just want to punch, and kick people. I can't. Square, square, square does everything, and triangle, triangle, triangle does everything. I'll go to the options and put it on normal mode. But if I hit start now, it'll skip this cutscene. I'm playing as old man, am I? Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Nina is your name.
What do you want now, Heihachi Mishima?
Heihachi. Right, claim control?
Fight.
Wait. Return to story mode, move list, sound options control. I don't know how to. You can't just change difficulty mid-game, lol. You have to start from the start. Okay, well, I would like to not have focus assist on. It's really weird to play. You've unlocked a new character episode. Perfect, I can do that, everybody. We're back, everybody. Okay, cool. I might be able to not have that.
If there were demons in this world, the answer to that gathering knew how it would.
Really? Don't let me have this much power, game. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. What do you think? I skipped it so fastly that he's only now skipped.
Fight.
Yes! Yes! I can punch and kick now, everybody! That was awesome! Square, I think that's exactly what I did. Square, square, and square, triangle, triangle. Oh, nice. He has... Okay, these are the combos. Just headbutted somebody. Cool. I don't know his moves, but... Next! That felt good. Next. You kidding me? Oh, that was good. Alright, cool. I just did the fight over, but this time I could punch and kick my own way. Square, 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 triangle, triangle, triangle was not fun. Never put it on easy ever again. So we made it this far. Nice. Nice flying kick. Back, hold triangle, and... Okay. Oh, X and circle, huh?
Fight.
Ow. Can I have these moves on screen? No, I can't. Demon breath, pressure point. Okay, Nina. Ana. Those two buttons are something. I can headbutt whenever I want. Wow, okay. She's beating me up. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna dash at her. Oh, I went for a kick and it worked.
Time to die.
Oh, she's angry. She's angry at me. No. Okay. Rain stance. It's these two buttons. From rage and stance, hit square.
Fight.
Nice. I could do it. Okay. What? Okay. She's so. Wow, she's really getting me. Yeah, this is hard. This is way harder than. Wait, do you mean I lost? Didn't I beat her once already?
Fight.
Oh, he does not fight like my girl. Okay, good. Now square, square, triangle, and square, triangle, triangle. Oh. Okay, I have to win here. Rage arts are performed at the touch of a button. Default rage art button was R1, not anymore. I don't have it set anymore. Oh boy, I gotta block with her. What? she ducked out. Ooh, I'm left wide open with her. Okay. Good, that moves really quick. R1's really, really quick. Yeah, that move did nothing. What was that move I was about to do? Please stop. She beat me again. Use your kicks. He has no kicks. He has punch, 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 and punch, punch, punch. He doesn't have kicks. Yeah, okay, I was doing something, but look, it's all punches. Yeah, those are all punches. He has no, like, crazy kick combos. That's also a punch. Back punch. There's a kick. There you go. I missed, okay. Wow, girl. Jump forward with a circle kick. I just got smacked around like nothing. Then she grabs me? Let go of me, lady! I've had enough of you! Stop stepping on my butt! I just defeated her, everybody. Jump forward with a kick?
Fight.
Good. Good. Wow, she really just dashes across the screen like that. Oh, that was really, really difficult for me. I can't fight with him. He's really slow, very powerful, but I don't like how he fights. Give me new character. Not him, no way. He doesn't flow like my girl. My girl just does everything right. I forgot her name, but it doesn't matter. I actually forgot her name. It starts with an A. Oh no, what's her name? So this is not in English. With Jin missing? We don't want you. We don't want you! Go home! Go back to your old man place. Well, I finally beat her. She literally beat the snot out of me. Its rightful owner.
The King of Iron Fist tournamentの開催を
Is back! Alright. I like how he actually said the King of Iron Fist there. Alright.
Excuse me, sir. Just now, Heihachi mission.
I know, my dad.
やはり生きていたか
He didn't die, did he? He was
Why on
hoping he
earth
was
would
dead
wanna
to you.
hold a tournament now, like this.
説明は後じゃ出立の準備をせいおたわたするな
I really like tournaments, is what he said.
間もなく全ての舞台が整う
Ah, Jin will show up if a tournament happens, maybe. Well, thanks for the forward circle kick, because it helps. But,
I found
wow.
myself staying in a cheap hotel.
Normal mode is hard. Or I'm not good
Reports
with
on the
him.
hellish war never let up. News of Heihachi's return to the Mishima Zaibatsu had sent shockwaves across the globe, and the announcement of the King of Iron Fist tournament flooded the airwaves day and night. But none of that mattered to me.
No?
From my drab room, I just stared up at the moonlit sky.
You're looking at the ceiling, the moonlit
looking
sky's
for a ray of hope.
out the window. Unless there's a hole up
The
there.
concept of evil seemed so vague. Who torched my hometown? The Mishima Zaibatsu? Or was it G Corporation? With the war submerged in chaos, who could tell? In the darkness, a fellow reporter visited me and offered me a ray of hope in the form of an expose on G Corporation.
Oh.
G Corp were at war with the Mishima Zaibatsu, and it appeared that they had the public on their side. People believed that the Zaibatsu had started the war, so it was only natural that they saw G Corp as their saviors.
Oh, I see.
However, my reporter friend came into my hotel and, barely able to contain his excitement, presented me with the picture. It
Jack!
revealed G Corp's true colors, which conflicted with their public image.
So Jack was created by
The
G Corp?
picture shed light on the incident that had occurred only a months earlier.
So my bad, this is really quiet, but when I'm fighting, it's probably nice and loud. Like this is nice and loud. After the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. There's a whole bunch of them. Look at the graphics! Number 4 looked like this, did it? Why were they hanging out together, or were they fighting? Oh, okay, with one punch he wrecked it? Wait, I'm playing in number 4! Whoa, block, block! I am so glad I blocked. I'm just like, block, 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 block! One. I can't see my moves list, but my voice is actually turned up full blast, everybody. I can't change anything. I don't like that sweeping thing that they do. That does nothing either? I'm trying my combos. Those. I went for a grab, everybody. He likes forward moves, huh? Forward moves with him. Forward moves, got it. So always go towards him, I think. Hey, no swearing in subtitles. The headbutt again, everybody. Uppercut, flying kick. Wow, this is intense, and I do the jump kick. I will do the jump kick. Wow, I missed, and that's it. I don't like that kick, that punch that he does. I don't like that punch that he does. Oh, these are real, like, these are almost me losing fights. Normal is too much for me. Oh boy, that's a lot of them. You threw him by the head? You betrayed him. Ha! Betrayed you! I grabbed you by the skull of your head! How dare you, my favorite and one and only son! Or Nani? Nice! He's still alive because it's Tekken 7 and he's still around. Okay, why didn't he show me that video first? And I'll be like, wow, he died? That's unfortunate. For not dying in that cutscene. Got an evil glowing red eye, everybody. Gotta be worried about that guy.
It
That's
all started
hilarious.
with an explosion in the heart of the Mishima estate.
It's serious.
At the time, the media reported it as an unfortunate accident. But when strange truths began to come to the light, things didn't appear quite so clear-cut. After the explosion came the deaths of a number of G Corporation's executives.
They were fighting against each other.
Newspapers put it down to a coincidence, a series of tragic occurrences.
Not possible.
But the truth was far more sinister. In reality, an attempt by G Corporation to take out one of their own had failed. And the man they had targeted came baying for revenge. The missed target's name was Kazuya Mishima.
Okay, but
After disposing of the guilty parties without so much as dirtying his hands, Mishima began to manipulate G Corporation from the shadows.
yeah, I thought he was running the G Corporation. These fights are hard, everybody. Yeah, like, to me, I'm barely winning each fight, and I lost a
Serious
bunch
marksman?
already.
It says here they're based in Italy. A society of exorcists who've historically held influence throughout Europe.
That's Nina, right?
What are you planning this time?
ジンが財閥を使ってめちゃくちゃしよったからな。世界を掌握するためには、カズヤを倒すだけでは意味がない。世界中の世論を味方につけねばならん。
Surely you can't be planning on using the society's underground network?
The SUN?
G 社のトップがデビルであることが知れ渡れば、晴れて人間であるわしの正当性を主張できる。今回の大会はその格好の宣伝の場となるじゃろう。
Huh, okay. You're gonna...
間もなくじゃ。
How do you see it from the airplane? Our destination's in sight. Unless you could really see far in the future. This looks nice. I send people through the pillars?
Raiding their HQ for not returning your calls? You're quite the negotiator.
Nice business
打って
suit.
響かぬならねじ伏せるまで当然の対応じゃ。
If you say so.
Ooh, assassins? Oh, they got the doctor's masks. How is none of those bullets hitting him?
そんなおもちゃではわしは倒せん。
Sei venuto di persona. Allora è vero ciò che si dice sul tuo conto, Heihachi.
Is that evil looking guy?
最強のエクソシスト。
Claudio?
クラウディオか。
No, that's not who I thought it was, wasn't it? No, I thought the other guy was to the left.
Declinato la tua offerta. I cacciatori Sirius sono unici al mondo e siamo sempre stati indipendenti.
Is this like Assassin's Creed people?
Non intendiamo metterci al servizio dei capricci di qualche corporazione.
それは貴様の事情だ。わしの事情ではない。くだらん交渉は終わりじゃ。わしがここに直々参った意味、分かっておろう。
We're gonna fight again, aren't we?
Se è così, dovrò escogitare un'altra soluzione per farti ragionare.
I blocked and he still hit me with that? I don't know what he hit me with, but I missed. You know what, I got him? No, now I have to win. Claudio, don't you... I dodged. I hit him, but he doesn't move? I don't like this. Do I have my move? Controller, do I have this set up? I have L3 set up. He got me, didn't he? I did the jump kick and I lost. I cannot beat these guys on normal mode. I am not good enough with this guy. That's hilarious that I can't beat it. Skip. He's gonna do something crazy, right?
Fight.
I missed him, mate. Gotcha. Okay. Better. Much better. Now.
Fight.
I don't like that. That move sucks. That move sucks. Ah, better. X circle. That move. No! Oh my goodness. I literally screamed no with my quick attack. I did my quick attack, which is R1 for me. Oh.
Tu sei un umano con la forza di un demone.
Human with the strength of a devil. That's why I lost. I'm indeed human. And yet I lost. It was a demon.
Questo demone. Vuoi davvero opporti a un simile abominio?
だから再三通告したはず。わしとお前の目的は同じ。共にデビル討伐を目論むものじゃと。
Devil himself, my.
こしでの決着はついた。貴様には世論の先導に一役買ってもらうぞ。
Just have settled it. So this isn't like Street Fighter. Street Fighter's like, hey, you thirsty? Let's fight. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long while. Let's fight. And like nobody gets beat up and hurt. I feel like we're literally punching people in the face here. And it's just like, yikes. Okay, well. I mean, at the end of the battle, we still talk like nothing happened. But yeah, this one seems a little bit more like ouchies. I haven't looked at my... Is my logo in the way? I meant to look at that a while ago, and I keep forgetting in the middle of battle. I'm trying not to die to these AI, because they are way too strong. Or Jin is not for... Not Jin. Heihachi's not for me. I am
Day in, day out,
not.
I found myself at the library, poring over articles.
But jump
Company
X circle
directives,
works.
History books, you name it. I scavenged them all, looking for anything I could find on G Corporation's Kazuya, including
Lot
his
of-
historical and familial links to the Mishima Zaibatsu.
A lot of time going
Truth
by.
had to be revealed, even if it meant doing so alone. The Mishimas were warriors hailing back as far as the Taira and Minamoto eras. With the advent of World War, they capitalized on the increased military demand.
I see.
During my research, I came across two significant names. The first was Jinpachi Mishima. Head of the Mishima clan during the war, he abhorred needless conflict and reacted
Jinpachi.
accordingly against the organization's military expansion by resolving instead to devote his family's legacy solely to martial arts. However, all that changed when Heihachi wrested control of the family helm, proceeding to rename the organization the Mishima Zaibatsu. As its head, Heihachi secured its reputation as a world-leading military firm.
Okay, wow.
Which brings us to the second name, Jin Kazama. Seizing control from Heihachi, he reigned over his empire until only recently. He was also the one who started this damn war, which took everything from me. I dreamed of one day killing him with my bare hands.
I doubt you're gonna defeat one of the main characters, since you're not somebody who I know who's a fighter.
デビルという存在を世に知らしめ、わしの正当性を主張するには、やはりジンは外せん。
The Jin who took this company from
Jin
you?
Kazama. So che il suo demone interiore supera perfino quello di Kazuya.
The devil inside him is stronger than Kazuya's?
Chi fosse lui?
Do you know something?
Ci hanno riferito che un essere disumano è apparso in Estremo Oriente.
Far East.
人間とは思えぬか。確かに奴は得体の知れぬ化け物じゃ。
So that means Jean is...
Alive.
どこにいようと構わん。とにかく何としてでも見つけ出し、ここに引っ立ててくるのじゃ。
Cool. This game is just going, and I'm going with it too, but just like... Yeah, I missed six stories. Who's this? That Jin?
Everything looks clear. En route to the United Nations HQ. Roger that. What?
Oh, is this where he escaped via the helicopter and went out on the desert and walking around? That's how he escaped. Okay. I thought they caught him. Yeah, it's, they don't need to show me what happened before. We already seen... That's Jin, apparently.
Freeze!
In a desert storm? Yeah, so I was able to fire laser beams into my eyes too. It was kind of cool. With it, Devil Jin, but I don't know if I can do it with Jin. But he was able to fire laser beams, it was kind of cool. And fly around. Everyone sees him and is just like, oh?
I see him! That way!
Oh boy. Jin's like, I'm gonna run. One step and falls over.
It's on the ground now! Do it!
Do it! Yeah, okay. Wow, you hit people with your vehicle, and 2 of them are fine. Lars, okay, he's one of the fighters. Cutscene! I got a gun. There it is. Nice. Forward X was awesome. That was cool. Okay, I did really well there. Lars was interesting. I don't know. I gotta hopefully find like the right people who I could win. They're taking Jin away, are they? Isn't this vehicle armored? Lars saves Jin. Or Jean. There's a train. Nice. So that just happened. Apprehended by Lars.
Is that Lars?
Oh, やつもジンを狙っていた。
Ah, so he's after Jin too. Okay.
Things just got a whole lot more complicated.
Not gonna
No,
help.
there's no point. We'll have to stay one step ahead.
Ma se l'essere disumano in Estremo Oriente non era Jin, chi era? O cosa era?
Oh, are those rockets? Missiles? That's a lot. Wouldn't the aftershock knock you completely off the rock?
This lead sent me on a journey through countless documents, where I finally found her name in a single paragraph. Kazumi Hachijo.
Azumi.
There was no
okay.
mention of what kind of life she and Heihachi had led together. But it confirmed that Heihachi was Kazuya's father and Kazumi his mother. That's when I realized something shocking. The year Heihachi seized control from Jinpachi and established the Zaibatsu was the same year his wife Kazumi had died, and Kazuya had fallen from a cliff, sustaining terrible injuries. What could all this mean?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's suspicious. Was the old man taken over by a demon or something? Yeah, like, was that him? I mean, it looks like him, but his mom died, got thrown off of a mountain, not a cliff, and he survives. He's like, he still remembers that to this
We
day.
have a handle on Heihachi Mishima's movements.
English!
It appears he is conducting a thorough search for Jin Kazama.
ジンを使う気か。作戦の準備を急がせろ。
I like how it's all different languages, but everyone knows what everyone's saying in this world. Cool. I'm just amazed at like these games. They are catching me off guard.
Frustration had become a part of my daily life. Eventually, I ran into a guy in a restaurant.
Fancy boots?
His eyes burned with an almost ungodly fighting spirit. And he looked at me as though he could see the darkest depths of my soul. So, you're the one who's been looking into the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs? He said before making his way to the exit.
He has a
The way
unicorn.
he stared at me from the door let me know that he wanted me to follow him. Hypnotized, I walked slowly towards him. As we left the restaurant, he formally introduced himself.
Bedazzled by his
His name
eyes.
was Li Chaolan.
Lee, okay. What madness. Whoa! Don't scare anime girls.
助けた恩を蹴りで返すとはとんだじゃじゃ馬ぶりだ。
助けたここは私はなぜここに
Your head. She better be a robot.
システムがまだ正常でないようだと。
Your head-
不正を確認排除します
やれやれ。
I gotta fight flying robot anime girl who... No! Don't throw your head at me! I missed. I punched her head off. That sounded really evil, but... Okay, down forward. Down forward punch. Are you kidding me? Stop, stop, please, please, oh, please. Camu. Whoa! Triple circle! That was chainsaws! Oh no! I got up at the wrong time. I got her! I got her! Oh my goodness, she had chainsaws chew on this. Ooh. What? Through a rose that exploded? Her head didn't come off. Oh. Well, Blizzard, you're back again. Why did you have chainsaws? He looked like that, did he? Creepy CEO guy. Lost her memories. She has chainsaws. You gotta play as her now, and her head comes off. That's crazy. Well, Blizzard, why are people upset with you?
I already knew about Li Chaolan's company.
Heaven's Army's not impressed with you either. Have you forgotten?
Famous for its humanoid research and brilliance in the field of ergonomics.
Humanoid research.
As a
That word.
child, Li had been adopted by Heihachi Mishima.
Really?
So he knew Kazuya of G-Corp, and once shared a rivalry with him in the ring. I
Was
listened
adopted?
intently, excited about this new breakthrough. Lee's knowledge went beyond that of any article I had read. What he said next, though, unsettled me. He continued.
You believe in demons. Crazy, but I actually want to fight without dying. He was adopted by Heihachi? Jin's orders? Okay. Memory wipe? A hand. Lars. You know you're a robot android thing? Is he creepy? To Lars? No, that's bad. Dodge. How come she couldn't sense those intruders?
適正の生体反応を確認。これは鉄拳臭。
Now she senses them. After they've already...
無断侵入と
Lee-san. Am I gonna fight as her? Because if I can fly and chainsaw people, this is gonna be incredible. Chainsaw! That's crazy. Come on. I'm trying to grab. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm playing as a robot girl. Chainsaw heads. Didn't throw my head at him, but one day I'll figure it out. Wow.
もう大丈夫だこちらは任せてくれたまえ
I is a serious yes.
Fight.
I blocked it. I knew he was gonna go low too. Stop blocking. That's crazy. Circles and X, everybody. Oh, that was down X? Ooh, so he was a kicker kind of guy. I used a lot more circles and X's that time around. I is a serious yes, not a Roger. Unless they change the language. I'm glad I'm winning now. Maybe I'm just getting a groove, or I'm not playing as Heihachi anymore.
私がいる間に鉄拳臭の質も落ちたものよの
Which platform most people watch me on? Twitch.
失敗すれば次はないと思え
YouTube has its own views, and Instagram has its own views, and they're all
I'll have
different
to handle
times.
this myself. Do you have the target in your sights?
Am I playing as Nina next?
Prepare the SWAT team.
We go back to the other team. They speak English. I got no choice over who I'm with. If I have a choice, I'm picking English team. Yeah, everyone watches me at different times. Why is no one talking? Because I'm playing a random game after I've beaten Mega Man. Everyone who was watching Mega Man went, fighting. We'll come back when you play something else. That's why. I'm a small, tiny channel. I don't have people that has like 5K people watching. I'm not that big yet. A tiny little baby channel. A visitor calls.
私が三島家を追放された本当の理由は和也の悪魔じみた力に気づいたからではないかと思っている。
Okay, but you do
I
know.
could tell by the look in his eyes that he was telling the truth.
Sure, that's what you were looking at his eyes
Days
for.
later, I headed to Kyoto. The old guy I'd contacted was already waiting for me at the rundown house where we'd arranged to meet. I'd like to know more about the mystery of the Hachijo household strength. I decided to be straight up, which seemed to knock the old-timer back. I didn't believe in devils, had no reason to. But Lee had said to me that Kazuya's blood cursed the Mishimas. The archived account on the Hachijo who Heihachi's wife Kazumi belonged to. I arranged to meet a guy who'd served the Hachijo family many years ago. If Kazuya had inherited Kazumi's blood, then maybe this guy could help me. But my efforts were in vain. The old man knew nothing.
Or he wasn't saying
Then,
anything.
when I thanked him and was made to leave,
Demon be gone is what he's saying. Well, Blizzard, I don't hate you either, but you've made so many people upset that, like, nobody wants you around on my channel either. You acted like a horrible person, and that's... people are never going to forget that. He's singing a song about demons? So yeah, Blizzard, you kind of... you're doing it to yourself.
it was a traditional nursery rhyme in the Hachijo family. When I heard it, I froze. What if the demon represented a mysterious power? Red referred to blood, and the river symbolized a bloodline.
Or a red eyeball.
As the old man hummed on, I shook my head in horror.
How do you shake your head in horror? No, Blizzard, that's not how you make a channel grow, by spamming chat and being horrible. So yeah, again, like, every time you show up, I'm completely on edge, and I'm, like, hovering over your name to ban you again. And I don't know why you keep coming back. Because the same that 5K channel started ignoring you is how I feel too. Whatever you're doing, people are upset with you. I don't know why you don't get it. Okay, so... Akuma shows up now. And I don't know if Akuma is from this game or Street Fighter, but I've seen Akuma twice now. Ooh. A grab. Old man is getting... Oh, he's back again! That's scary! Why, like, oh. Okay, Akuma Matata is really, really strong.
Fight.
Wow. I don't know what his combos are. That and square. That and square, that and triangle. That's complicated. What's the difference between this one? Oh, it's down. And away. I'm going to lose, aren't I? Wow. Okay, so another slow enemy. Slow enemies. He punches like one combo. Yes, Akuma means demon? Wow. Heihachi can do that. He fights like Street Fighter. No wonder I can't win. No wonder I can't win. I'm playing as a Street Fighter guy. Please, old man. Please, old man, let me get up. Oh, his like none of his kicked over his head. So like I'm not gonna be able to beat him. Retry and then. Okay, this guy is not cool. You know, there's a Street Fighter X Tekken game, right? Yes. When I typed in this game on Twitch, that name showed up. When I wrote down Tekken and space, that game showed up, Mal. Welcome back, Mal. You were gone for a while. Akuma is from Street Fighter. Thank you, because I wasn't sure. I don't want this moves. Can I punch normally? No, I can't. That, and these two buttons.
Fight.
Okay, I got a block. I think Tekken could beat Street Fighter then. 'Cause yeah, I'm like losing here badly. Oh, I gotta not fly into his... He grabbed me? Unbelievable. I do like little jabs. I don't want to play as Akuma ever again. No more Street Fighter people. Let me play as my girl. I will defeat Heihachi right away. Ah, oh, Street Fighter fighters in a Tekken world. No way. I can block. Yeah, sure. I can do Hadoukens. Got him finally. Are you kidding me? Oh, why? I'm not good at Street Fighter. I'm not good at Street Fighter. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. Ooh, Jack appears? A lot of them again? Jack 6 now. This is from Tekken 6. They record? Yeah.
He's not registered in our database.
He's a demon. Akuma the bear is going to own me? I can't wait. I can't wait to get beaten up by a bear. I already fought him in tutorial. I don't want to play as slow people ever again. Why are they invincible? Good. got you. Okay. I don't know what that move is, but I like it. I cannot fight an old man. I really can't fight as this guy. I keep losing every time. Wow. No, can I play as somebody else? I missed. Okay, I tried to dodge that, but it didn't work. Why? Why? I can't even get up. Oh, wow. I was ready for a silly little bottom attack, but then I... This is the only way I'm going to win. R1. Cash in, help! Yeah, R1's the only way I could win. Oh, I like... I won with R1, everybody. I knew R1's the only way I could win. It's fast. Akuma! I'm bad with fighters too. I'm terrible with fighting games. Kill him for me? Kazuya as well? Is that his mom? His wife? Ah! Yeah. Why wait 100 years? You're waiting for me to get stronger. Oh, cool. AZN! It's been 1,000 years! Welcome back! We got interrupted. No, not this again. I let go, block that 1 second, and then now look at me go. What is super? What is super? Because yeah, I'm gonna die here. He hit the ground, launched me in the air, and... I can't even move. It's those two buttons. Do you see how I'm on normal mode, everybody? And Heihachi is insane. I can't even breathe. Or boom boom this. I got this. Please skip. Please skip. Wow, I hit him with my move and nothing happened. Cool. Now I'm gonna get beat up. How do I do super? Please teach me how to do super so I can win. I'm doing this and nothing's happening. Maybe it's just L3. No, it's not L3, everybody. I'm going to lose over and over and over until I figure out how to fight with this horrible fighter here. He is not good for me. Forward, 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 square, forward, forward, circle. Run more than 3 steps. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. All of his moves are garbage. Okay, cool. I can't play as him. I'm gonna die here. Block. How is he punching the ground and launching me in the air? I cannot believe I went for that. He grabbed me and defeated me, everybody. The AI is so strong on this that they know when to grab you to win. No! Okay, so he has the backspinning thing and the Hadouken. But this isn't Street Fighter. This is Tekken. Tekken doesn't have to wait for silly little combos like this. Block. Fuck. This is horrible fighting on Street Fighter and Tekken. Fuck. Yeah, this is not cool. No, thank goodness my strongest team, he has the same moves. Wow. 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 Can I would, how do I do my super move? Anybody know? I do not like that move. I jumped. I thought he was gonna hit the ground. There. That was, I was going to jump there. You lose. I gotta fight. I gotta beat him 2 times, and I have 1 health combo. What a hacker this is! What an absolute hack! No, I can't skip this boring scene. Please. All right. He cut through my kick. And now he's uppercutting me. He's so fast. I don't like that move. Cool, he just cut right through my... Then I roll it away and he still hits me? Then he hits me off the ground and then hits me and then uppercuts me again? What mode is he on? Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! No, button mash doesn't work on this game. Button mashing 1,000 buttons doesn't work either. This is... Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, I can't fight with this guy. I actually don't like him. Akuma is the worst. Okay. Unlock customization stuff? Look at all the stuff that I got. I got lightning. Okay, I got a lot of bronze stuff. Difficulty, easy. There's a lot of chapters. There's not main story. Oh, character episodes. Oh, okay. I can't beat them. Like, Street Fighter mode is not meant. I don't think Street Fighter mode should be on this. No way. It's hard enough timing the people who fight slow like Street Fighter. This game here, you could do a 10-hit combo on somebody who had in Street Fighter. No way. No way. Sure, I can handle my Hadouken and uppercut and my backspinny kick. I understand those moves. But they don't work. I was literally uppercutting the guy and he was just like powering up and then uppercutting me, and I did no damage and he does full damage. Yeah, skip movie.
Fight.
Wow, really? Fuck. What? That's what I used to do. Hadouken. So that I meant to do the Hadouken. But cool. Like fight assist is terrible. Skip. Skip all of this. So yeah, I can't fight with these jokers. Wow, the damage is out of control. He's dead too? What a difference. What a difference. When you like know how to do that weird combo. Skip this. This is where I made it, everybody. These two talk. And then I play as Akuma again. And all I need to do is just hit square 3 times and triangle 3 times and I will win. Absolute madness. AZN! Thank you for using your Prime, by the way, though. Crazy awesome of you to be doing that. Oh, this scene again. But I'm going to win! Because I'm not playing as this Joker ever again.
Fight.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Nice, that's the combo I want to see. There you go. There you go. Hadouken! 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 Block! Hadouken! Hadouken! Oops. Yes, Hadouken! 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 Yay! Oh my god, Hadouken, please! Let's settle this. Welcome to your doom. How you doing? Not. Kick! Kick and a kick! Kick and a kick! I do not know how to do super. Hadouken! 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 What is going on? Die 1,000 deaths. Okay, I don't beat him before he charges. What do you mean beat him before he charges? I already beat him, I thought. Why is the game cheating? You challenge me? I guess he defeated Akuma.
Explosion confirmed at the Mishima dojo. We've lost sight of Heihachi Mishima.
Yeah, your mom was trying to. You remember when you were fighting him all the time because you thought you killed all the mom stuff? And now you're freaking out? There's way too many new things, everybody. Yet enough to defeat Heihachi, apparently. That was out of control, very difficult. For somebody who's never played? Yeah, oh, more, just more.
The minute I got back from Kyoto, I learned that the war had escalated further. The world's media was buzzing with news about the Zaibatsu, including the attack on Lee's Violet systems. It was then that I received an email from Lee himself, saying he wanted to introduce me to someone who was well versed in the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs.
You know?
At last, my investigation was back on track. The email concluded with a name I'd yet to come across. Lars Alexander.
Okay, Lars, which is another dude who saved Jean. He's in a different outfit?
三島財閥から離脱した反乱軍を密かに支援していてね。各地にこのような施設を提供しているのさ。止まれ。やれやれ。スポンサーに銃を向けるとは。相変わらず物騒だな君は。リー。警戒はするに越したことはないのでね。アリサ。まさか治ったのか。
Alyssa? An anime glomp? She has a robot has a crush on Lars? How moving! How moving! Excellent. I like now they're all going to get under attack. Okay. Everything just escalates from a hug to this. Fight with Azazel, the dragon thing. His demon powers. Yeah, putting him in a... they do... Tekken forces are back again, everybody! The guy's like, huh? They all look the same! Hounds are out. Lee is like, he runs the other way. A Gatling gun? This girl is crazy. Kidding. Nina. Go for it, Nina. Defeat them all. Oh, that guy ran out and got shot. Oh, who am I playing as? Chainsaw Lady or Nina? I'm playing as... Wow. I even have assist on, and I can't even harm her. I took my head off. What? Focus assistance of the bomb! Oh, I got her. I'm on easy mode though. Oh, she went for the full spin. She can like a. Oh, my bad for laughing. That wasn't a Wilhelm scream, but it was good enough. It's an anime girl scream. Nina just removed her? Are you kidding me? I was playing as her and I lost. In a cutscene, of course. Okay, who's this? That's them? Payback time! I kicked her through the... Whoa! Oh. 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 Yay. Oh, ow. I got her. I got her. And I actually used different buttons than square and triangles. Oh, no. I used my rage twice. She fires her chainsaws like that's out of control. I grab. Not done with you. Payback. Alyssa comes back out of nowheres. Chainsaws. Okay, she got it. They're gonna run, aren't they?
Not so fast.
They're just watching? She's not gonna fight? This is the Bravo Lee. Uh-oh. Oh, Lee. Plan E? Escape with anime rocket girl. Oh, explode everything. Nina, no! Nina's fine. Like, how many times have we seen people explode in explosions in this game alone, and they're still alive? He took the helicopter. That was brilliant, actually. That's exactly what you do to be a smart person. Ours is saying this? Trying to fight Jin? Like, don't fight him. You can turn into a devil.
What do they hope to achieve by sheltering Jean? This could be interesting to watch.
She lived, of course. Everything exploded around her, but she's fine. Everyone has high survivability in this game.
Lars Alexanderson was younger than I expected. When Lee described him to me, of how he'd escaped, divided the Tekken force, and formed a rebel army, I imagined someone completely different.
Expected an old man?
His eyes told a story of sadness hidden deep within. The sterile air of Violet Systems, where he and Lee were holed up together. Lars explained to me that he was Heihachi's illegitimate child.
Oh.
Heihachi had fathered him to cast aside all doubt that he had the devil gene in his blood.
Oh.
Lars existed solely for that purpose.
Just to see if he had the devil blood or not.
I could contain my excitement at not only meeting a blood relative, but also at learning this revelation.
Crazy.
While Lars and Lee conversed, I overheard something that shocked me. Jin Kazama had been found.
They have him.
Jin Kazama, Kazuya's son and Heihachi's grandson. The hatred I had held deep inside surged through my veins like a tidal wave. Jin had put the wheels in motion that led to me losing everything.
His family died.
Then, as if finally putting his feelings into words, Lars muttered, there was no mistaking what he had said.
You have to blame everything and put it on Jin? Alright, that's a lot of jacks being destroyed. But so many of them could be made by the other company. There's like 2-3 companies now. Several miles from... What happened there? Now we get to see it. He was buried, but he didn't die. Ah, nobody can die on this game. He got beaten by a Tekken guy. I mean, Street Fighter guy. You're pretty smug for a guy who got beat up. Tell the world that I died, tournament is off. Akuma's back. Run if that man is after you. There's a demon after you, run. If it looks like him, run. I don't want to fight that guy.
Alive? That was the first thing I thought when I saw Jin Kazama. I took the opportunity to quietly pocket a screwdriver.
Really?
The man who had stolen everything from me lay before my eyes.
You're going to take him out with a
An
screwdriver?
opportunity like this may never present itself again. It was as if Lars could read my mind.
Well, Lars was...
He explained that when Jin woke up, he would try to use Jin's power to put a stop to all the fighting.
Why would Jin do it?
All I could do was nod in agreement.
Didn't he set the whole thing in motion? Yeah, send me back to G Corp because they speak English.
ここまでは狙い通りじゃな。例の準備はできておるか。はい。鍵となるのは豪気よ。和也とて安相手ではデビル化せざるを得まい。
He wants Kazuya to use his devil form?
できております。和也がデビルであることを暴いた映像を流せば、G 社の信用も地に落ちる。
Well, that's a plan.
その上で和也を葬れば。 世論は三島財閥に一気に傾くじゃろう。
What if Kazuya wins?
ドクター・アベルが残した最強兵器がわしの勝利を世界へ轟かせるのじゃ。和也よ、豪気もろとも消し去ってくれる。
Okay, interesting.
Heihachi Mishima is dead. Has Heihachi Mishima's death signaled the end of the war?
He didn't, like, you're not gonna believe that. Who would believe that? And you're into this, lol. You have a good one. You have a good one as well. His head is so small for his body. Is that what you think it is? Is that what it is? Oh, anyway, I am so into this indeed. This is kind of funny. I have 2 more subscriptions coming my way from AZN. How am I missing chat on a fighting game? I guess it's not really a fighting game. Because I'm really watching a movie. My bad for missing chat, everybody.
八条家の名残か何かか。かつて和美殿には命を助けられた。
Azumi.
それだけのこと。その借りを今返す。では見せてもらおう。その力どれほどのものか。
Who am I playing as? I'm playing as bad guy. Hi, that was me. And that was me. I meant to do the uppercut, but whoops. He punched his kick out of the way? Bugger! Wow, he does not look like a demon.
Fight.
He fired a laser, so he fights like Jin. Okay, he fights like Jin with his demon form. He was able to fire laser beams. Multiple angles. Okay, so he got what he wanted. A fire like a laser beam thing from space? Is that what he's going to do? Yep, it's a laser beam from space. I knew it. Like, it had to be something crazy. Fighting games are, like, crazy. But you're dead. Jen's gonna take the glory, probably. Somehow is Jen gonna beat him?
I couldn't take my eyes off the live broadcast. Next to me, Lee and Lars barked orders frantically, desperately trying to verify whether the images were a hoax or not.
No, they were literally real, right?
The demon on screen was unlike anything I'd imagined. No, it was something much more horrific. The devil incarnate.
Incarnate.
The demon-like creature you see on your screens is apparently Kazuya Mishima, said to be controlling G Corporation from the shadows.
He was.
Leaders are currently debating whether to believe.
The reports just in that the creature has been subdued by the Mishima Zaibatsu.
I'd long assumed this war was between humans.
Nah. Between three people.
That my family, my hometown, had been razed to the ground by people.
He lived. Buggers! He survived that! A laser beam that destroyed an entire building. Azuma lives. He thinks he's dead.
We've
yet to confirm whether the footage you're seeing is real. If it is, however, it would seem the Mishima Zaibatsu is on the side of justice.
Public opinion is turning against us. We're running out of options.
Huh. He will last laughs wins. He gets the last laugh. He's firing his demon laser beam up at the satellite. And he knew exactly where to hit it?
An unknown informant has claimed the Mishima Zaibatsu downed its own satellite. Look, there it is. It's really fallen. We have to get out of here. Move! Move! The Mishima Zaibatsu satellite has crash landed. Scenes of chaos unfolding.
Kazuya, he knew it was him. He knew it was him. Wow. Feel like you all lost it to each other many times. Like many, many times.
The Mishima Zaibatsu faces intense scrutiny from around the world. With recent events brought to light,
And now they're losing public opinion.
have grown around the world.
Until we'll ever recover from this. Like Kazuya! Why? Darn, he says. Everything leads back. Everything leads back to the mom, not to them. Okay. I showed up for a fighter game, and I ended up watching a movie. A 2.5-hour movie.
Zaibatsu downing their own satellite weapon and destroying an entire town left no doubt in my mind that this war was not between humans.
Was that the
The
game?
atrociousness of the fighting was inconceivable to the average person.
Or my
I
headset?
soon forgot about Kazuya transforming into a devil. Instead, choosing to believe that the Zaibatsu were the antagonists.
I see.
The concept of good and evil changed every day. What a world we live in. I was probably the only person on the planet not paying attention to the news.
Why are you talking so
Evil
quiet?
was that which had taken everything away from me, and I couldn't rest until I put a stop to it.
How are you gonna put a stop to this?
So I went directly to the Mishima Zaibatsu's headquarters and told them I would expose them for what they are. I knew I was risking my life just to be laughed off, but I couldn't stand by and watch the world descend further into chaos. Still, they paid me no attention. Bereft of all hope, I wandered around town aimlessly. But then, a man dressed in black approached me silently and told me that Heihachi had agreed to meet me.
Really?
A few hours later, I was placed in a car and driven in a completely different direction than the Zaibatsu's headquarters.
Might be dying.
When I arrived at my destination, Heihachi Mishima was there waiting for me.
Oh. I'm surprised. I guess they talked before they... I don't know why so many things are so quiet and other things are just too loud.
貴様、三島家の真実を報道したいというのであれば、 その情報は持ち合わせているのであろうな。
At that time, I had no idea why Heihachi had suddenly agreed to meet with me.
And he's not dead? Didn't question that?
His eyes latched onto mine, filling me with unshakable fear. I have delved deep into the history of the Mishimas from Jinpachi Mishima to the family's connection to Kazumi Hachijo. The year you declared the establishment of the Mishima Zaibatsu was the same year your wife Kazumi passed away, and that your son sustained terrible injuries from falling off a cliff. To me, that sounds like one hell of a coincidence now, doesn't it?
It does. It is not a coincidence.
Oh, なるほど。ただの記者ではなさそうだ。よかろう。これから話すこと、そのすべてを世界に公表する。その約束が果たされるなら、わしがすべてを語ろう。
Truth comes out. Tekken 7.
At that time, I had no idea why he wanted me to reveal everything on his behalf. But I was getting so close to the truth I'd long fought to uncover that I couldn't turn down this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Random journalist.
The devil's blood in Kazuya and the blood of Kazumi's family, the Hachijos, remains shrouded in mystery. I listened closely to every word, each step inching closer to the truth.
あやつがわしの父、ジンパチの道場に来たのは、まだ年半もいかぬ少女の頃じゃった。共に汗水流し、武道に明け暮れる中、つまりライバル。
She was your rival?
とは、真に共に己を追い込む孤独な世界。カズミは次第に、わしにとって唯一無二の存在となった。
Oh, that's their names under the umbrella. Oh, that means they're dating. I didn't see it. I didn't get it before.
特にカズミはカズヤのことを目に入れても痛くないほど溺愛しておった。すべての歯車が狂ったのは貴様の言う通りその年のこと。稽古中カズミが突然倒れおった。カズミは信じられぬほどの高熱を出しており、急ぎ病床に寝かせたのだが、
Back then, they only had wooden buckets and butter.
She tried to kill you?
Really?
じゃが翌日、熱が下がったカズミは前日の出来事を覚えておらず、いつも通りのカズミであった。
He had demon eyes?
それはまるで人格を2つ抱えた人間と共におるような感覚じゃった。そんな日が幾日も続いた。そしてある日。
So he had to defend himself and he ended up killing her?
カズミ？
貴様はいずれ世界を脅かす存在に
なる。何の夢を見ている？
故に今死を与えるのだ。
Okay, what power? Kazumi, no! Steps on it. No, why? Tell. Do tell. There's a family rivalry? It's the demons versus the humans? Okay, I'm glad I'm on easy mode. Block! I blocked. This sucks. Okay, I gotta get away from her. Wait, that was a tiger. There was a tiger there, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to block this stuff. I did sidestep. She got me with the laser beam. She is still almost full health. She wins. She just wins. Let her win. I haven't even harmed her yet, and I'm on easy mode, everybody. I am absolutely... oh, I had to sidestep there. Wow, I only did enough damage to get one little cutscene from her? Block everything. I missed the uppercuts, really? I tried to uppercut and... oh boy, I didn't see that because of... I got her! I got her! Oh! I got her! Keep hitting! No, 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 no! I hit R1 at the right time. He had to do it! She was going to kill him! And all this time, everyone freaking out since Tekken 1 to 6. I'm getting the info now. And I'm like, I don't even know what happened 1 to 6. Kazumi, no! I had to! You were trying to kill me! I can't accept this fate. Punched! Took the hit, huh? She was a demon. And he had Lars to see if he had demon blood, just to confirm.
Kazumi.
She caused all this grief. She's the whole reason why all this happened in Tekken 1 to 7. All her fault. And he got blamed by... he's up. Dodge, weave. Gonna try to attack you. Okay, no, he's not falling for it. You are a demon. People died lightning crashes. Oh, okay. Turn into a demon. Defended himself. He's sad because he did like Kazumi, but Kazumi went demon form. Yeah, now he cries. Been crying for years over her. Kazuma was all like, "You killed my mom, we're gonna fight you," and he kept bringing it up.
That's how you killed your wife.
Into a demon.
But why did you drop Kazuya off a cliff? He was just an innocent boy.
The demon child. I was right, I was joking. But he resented you for that. Forever. Wow, this is going down. This is heavy. This is happening.
How do you know about that?
Let
me go! Just let me know one thing! What does this war mean to you?
What's with the guitar? Ooh. Means you get bopped in back of the head and TKO'd. Woke up.
When I came to,
yeah,
I was on a wharf with Lars. I had no idea where I was or what he was doing there.
You have the...
Lars said he'd received a message from the Zaibatsu telling him to come here. He bundled me into his car and then took me back to Violet Systems. As we drove back, Heihachi's words ran through my mind over and over.
You remember, okay.
Why did he let me interview him like that? Why did he leave everything to me? And what was that mournful look in his eyes? Question upon question whirled through my mind, but not a single answer.
Answer. Everybody? That's what they said at the beginning of this game. Old man? Are they gonna take out the old man? No, they can't. Game won't be the same without this old man who I can't fight as. But again, it feels so weird to jump into a middle of a game. And this is, to me, the end, because there's no Tekken 8 at this point. And I haven't played 1 to 6, so it's just really weird to just jump in like this. Bizarre.
Everything went down only a few hours later. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Lee was fervently trying to ascertain Heihachi's whereabouts. Eventually, his spy satellite spotted him and transmitted a picture to us. I stood there in shock. The man I'd spoken to was somewhere unbelievable.
Gonna try to kill Kazuya? Who are they going to take out? To me, I think they're gonna take out Kazuya. Why? Because they already have Devil Jin. You thought of active volcano was perfect for a final battle with your son. He's all demon, he's got scars everywhere. He's got lightning. I hit triangle at the wrong time again. You deluded fool! What? This is awesome! I was able to uppercut so many times! Yes, I got him! I got him! Got him! I will not be able to fight with Heihachi, so I'm staying on easy mode. Okay, this is the scene that we've seen at the beginning of the game. Yeah, they both got punched. Oh, he dodged him! Oh, I thought they both hit each other! What animation? He's flying at him. Headbutt! So we've seen some of this. That headbutt of yours, dude! When they turn to a demon, an eyeball opens up in their forehead? What? He just dodges it. He just sidesteps it. Oh, I was supposed to duck, was I? Cool. I gotta block everybody. Okay, or miss when I attack. He went low. I can't block low attacks. Oh, I blocked that! Whoa, that was really cool. Oh, he got me back. I'm losing, I'm losing. Oh, I let go. Wrong time. Got him. Please, let me hit. No. No. I missed. I punched and I missed him. No, I should have went with square, not triangle. Oh, no, I could have ducked that again if I wasn't ready. Is this square? I should have went with square. I went with triangle. Wow, that was a nice... Square is the only way to get to close the distance on them. That it? Oh, okay. Old man is a fighter. Why did you just die? Oh boy, we made it to third form. He goes full demon power now. Oh, he's got eyes everywhere. Eyes on his wings. Dude, you were holding back and waiting for this mode? I wouldn't wait for this mode. I like how his beard went all blue there. That was cool. Blue beard. Not the pirate.
Fight.
Okay. That triangle move sucks. Oh, I was holding back and didn't let go at all. I let go of block, I think. Yikes. I ran at him. I ran at him. No! Was I supposed to not let this happen? Do I need to win with more health? Do I gotta hit a button? If I need to defeat him with more health, it might take a few more tries. Supposed to do something before that cutscene happens? I don't know. Seems scripted. Going to kill him? He just will not die. He seems alright, like a cool person. But like, I can't fight it as him. Too bad, like, he's really cool. He won't die. Got blasted by many lasers. And not even I cut him. All that happened was his clothes got a little ripped.
Fight.
Nice. I tried to duck that. What is he doing? What is he doing? I can't even get away. Got you that time? What is he doing? He's going in psycho mode. Got him. I got it! I got it! I got it! Are you kidding me? I was like, please just let me win on my first go. You did that to your, well, to the demon before. Oh boy, he's still alive though. Yeah, Kazuya's still alive as well. You knocked him out of demon form. Still alive, I say. You're still alive too. Yeah, well, they're too tired. They're just gonna punch each other and both fall over. Like at this point, they've worn themselves out. Jin has to just show up and yeah, they both hit each other. Oh, they didn't fall over though. Wow. Now he punches back. And then he punches back him. And it's gonna go back and forth. Yeah, and it's going back. It's like, I don't know how I know these things. Ooh, a body shot. Go for the chin. Body shots probably wear him out, but no, the chins eventually, one will knock him out, you would think. These people are not humans. Humans got a knockout button. Aim for the body again. Yeah, see, you went for the body shots. If he turns into demon form, devil form, headbutt. This old man is amazing. I absolutely love it. Dude, headbutt still? Going for the headbutt at the end? Is his eyes watery? Is he crying? Is he like blanking out because that headbutt was too good? He's been haunting his dreams forever. Headbutt number 2. That's what I would do. Oh, is he falling over? No, no way. Did his old age catch up to him? Come on, yeah, you should have headbutt number 2. Body shots beat the head shots basically. Now, are you going to kill him and take him out of Tekken 8? You can't. This old man headbutts people. His weakness was the axe on his chest? No way. There's like, unless he throws him and then he turns into like lava demon. No way. No way. No, I don't believe this. Should've, yeah, okay, so that's why he was all like, I should have taken him out when he was not as strong as this. Yeah, well. Epilogue. I actually made it at the 3-hour mark, which is perfect, I think, everybody.
Truth be told, I'm lucky to still be alive.
Yeah.
No normal person could understand the reality of everything I've seen. The truth of it all. Our world was dragged into a war between humans and devils.
That's what the story is.
I'm just one person, but it is my job as a reporter to get the truth out, which is exactly why I'm writing this piece now.
He's gonna get the story, and Kazuya's gonna be all sad.
One day, the fighting will end.
If the humans or the devils
I just
win.
hope that when it does, the world will be at peace.
As of right now, the demons are one up. The demon's gonna one up on us humans. Just take it to Hayachi, which is not it was human, not demon. Did they really kill off? No, you can't answer this. But they literally threw him into lava. No, that old man headbutts people. I was gonna play as him and be like, I'm gonna headbutt somebody, and I did actually, but that was all I've done was story, everybody. Apologies. I thought I was gonna be fighting like what I did on Street Fighter. It was just like, hey, and then it was like, it was a fight. It was like, I know you, let's fight. I don't know you, let's fight. Wow, those two just fought. We should fight each other now. And that was Street Fighter World. And it was really quick. This was like a full-out 3-hour movie, basically. I laughed. I don't know, I had fun. I didn't do anything though. I gotta play this game now. I guess I gotta play arcade mode. If my lady isn't there, Asuka or Asuka? What one? I remembered her name finally. Yeah, if she's not there, we're gonna have a hard time. If I have to beat the arcade with old people, old slow fighters, I'm not gonna be able to win. They're just too slow. Unless the story mode was just too hard. Cause they went all out. Like they literally obliterated me. Like, wow. To a point where it's just like, yeah, I don't think I can win. Well, now the music's proper loud. I don't know what to say, everybody. I have this game that I'm gonna still go through, of course. But I have like 2 other fighting games. One's a back-to-back game, and then another one is the one that's on my PS4. And then those are all the fighters that I've up so far. But I'm not done this one. I'm not even close. At least not that I know of. That was great timing on my part. I mean, I'm a little late. I was hoping for like a 3-hour, and I'm already late, but I'll take it. I'll take it. The Mega Man was super short. It threw me off. It threw me completely off track, but I just want to do story. I never would have thought this long. So cool. A bloodbath, huh? So yeah, I kind of like this one more than Street Fighter. Now, again, I was in tutorial practice mode and fighting a bear, and I had a lot of fun with this game. And then they literally made me play a Street Fighter character, and I already instantly went, I don't like this. Instantly. So yeah, my bad for those who do like Tekken. Nothing wrong with that. It's just Tekken is not my style. I could not Hadouken, back kick, and uppercut my way to beating a Tekken guy. In fact, I barely was good enough on Street Fighter. If I've been saying Tekken when I meant Street Fighter, my bad, everybody. I got Tekken on the brain. But yeah, I was not good at Street Fighter. At all. This world is pretty dark, though. This world, thrown into war, people dying, anger and stuff. So many games are like that. Either way, I hope when I get back to arcade, next up, Square Enix, of course Square Enix with me. They got Noctis there. Prince Noct himself. I would love to unlock him. He would be able to teleport around, right? That'd be cool. Anyway, I don't know how to fight with Noctis though. Yeah, no monsters punched you with a 10-hit combo in Final Fantasy 15. I don't know how you would work, but I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting to see him in a game. Another game. But yeah. I'm looking forward to episode 2 now. Episode 2, I should be able to do player arcade or just plain old arcade. And we'll see how things go. Yeah. But clearly I have my own odd fighting style. I button mash a lot. Button mashing does work on this game. As you've seen me pull up a 10-hit combo, you've seen how many times I hit one button. A 10-hit combo is 30 buttons for me. Basically, so yeah. I don't know, I just gotta let this credits roll. Hopefully this isn't muted. Please don't be muted. I had no idea. I wasn't even thinking. If this whole thing's been muted and you can't hear a single word I say, whoopsies. Yeah, they had a lot of languages, didn't they? Everyone could understand everyone in a fighting world, even if they speak a completely different language. Or that, or they all see in subtitles. And they're like, okay, he said that, did he? Yeah, that, like, I don't even know Heihachi. But they can't kill him off. I just met him. That's like taking him out in Tekken 1, basically, for me. Yeah. Well, everybody, this is a crazy thing. Again, I'm assuming people who watch fighter people show up for the online fighting masters, and clearly you know that I am not. I am the one who can play a fighter game and enjoy the story arcade mode and be done with it. Yeah, and I don't know. I'll have to see about online in this game. But I'm pretty sure they asked for my IP address and I said no. So, I'm assuming I can't do online fighting with this game as well. Oh, I hear music playing. It's my Arknights has been running because I am so late. My phone unmuted itself. That's how late I am. It's time for you to me. I'm picking up my controller again. The G-Corp's now invading the world and causing the war to continue on. Jin's fault in the first place. Jin. He's awake now. And he has to take out Kazuya. This is your father's Kazuya, that's why you have it. Ooh, intense. Oh. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time, they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them. What? What kind of parents do you have? My parents didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to me. They're workaholics, I will call them that. They're probably not, but I'm gonna call them that. But yeah, I'll never hate them and judge them. my bad, I'm not gonna be going down the road. A new character episode. The treasure battle. You can now fight special matches against Heihachi, Akuma, Kazuya, and Jin. I've unlocked all of these things, battle after battle, and that, and now Blue Lightning. Oh, they got wings? They got wings? I got 3 million? I wish. I wish I just inherited 3 million. You can now play on the hardest difficulty in on scary mode. Yeah, you know what? I played on easy through most of it. I put it on normal in some parts, but when I had to play as Heihachi, Akuma, or anybody who was slow, I had to put it on easy so I could beat story mode. I am not putting that on hard. You have unlocked, a new chapter has been unlocked in story mode. I will leave special chapter for next episode, and I will also... Yes, she's there. My girl is there. Okay, good. I'm gonna probably go with her, because I'll be able to win. Maybe. I'm a little reason there. Yeah, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to win, but I can fight with her. Okay, is there a reason why they're on like first page and like this is considered easy mode and then second page is harder? Somebody should let me know who plays this game. Okay, cool. I just want to unlock all the stuff. Back up. And ooh, the old man appears. Ooh, intimidating! For those who just went through the story with me, whoa! Whoa to that, yeah, okay. My replays and tips? On online or versus matches. Purchase 166 items for 8,300,000. What is happening? 104. I need millions. Hey, that was my girl on a bike. They keep throwing him off that mountain. It's getting worse and worse graphics, everybody. Tekken 2. This must be PlayStation 1 era, right? This is awesome, everybody. This is absolute awesomeness. Look at it. He punched the flame off the candle. Has Nina been around forever? Dude, he punches the flame out. What? Oh. They keep changing it on me. I'm never ready for them changing everything. VR mode, everybody. Now, do you get to play as the fighter? You look through the fighter's eyes, or are you just watching in 3D mode? Because I would rather be playing in the fighter's eyes and then also punching and kicking. All of these are the special. No, it's not the special. There's normal people too. Ultimate Tekken Bowl. Sounds like a delicious meal. Well, everybody, I may have to repeat myself because I don't know if the credits are gonna mute me. But I had a lot more fun on this game than with Street Fighter. So my bad if I didn't get muted and you've been listening to me and every word that I say. But yeah, I like Tekken more than Street Fighter. Now, again, how many times have I played Street Fighter? You saw me play it. My first time playing Street Fighter, seen it. And I played this a little bit today, where I got 3 trophies for the first time ever, and this is my first time playing this game too. Whoa, can you punch that fast? But yeah, like, this is my first time playing this game too. I'm liking the more combos, the more I can just throw buttons together and things happen. Instead of just like trying to do a combo, and Tekken and Street Fighter's like, what are you doing? You have to go down, down, forward, forward punch, and that's all you're allowed to do. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. And it's like, combos work like this. You gotta jump up and then punch and then Hadouken and then uppercut. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's not what I want to do. I wanna do my 10-hit combo that I showed you. I learned it earlier today and I was able to pull it off. He does fight like the poison guy with the hands, quick punches and stuff. This is the people. So I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna get distracted. Let's go to offline. Back to practice so I can look at people, because I'm gonna keep watching this video. Yeah, he's punching so fast there. What an ending! It punched at the end. Nice. I'm gonna go left.
Welcome to the King of Iron
That's
Fist
my girl.
Tournament
That's who I'm good with. Okay, I'm good with her. I am terrible with him. And him. No to Street Fighter style on this game. I don't know how I would attempt to play as all these characters. Remember Street Fighter 5? I had, what, 9 characters to choose from? Or maybe even... No, did I have 9 or is it... Was it 12 characters? Either way, I didn't have a whole lot of characters to choose from. In this game, I have all these people on the left and right side. It's 9, 18... Yeah, awesome. That's a lot of characters. Oh, you can play as Kazumi? So there's Lars. Now I know who Lars is, but now Jack has been... Jack, apparently his number keeps going for each Tekken. They keep upgrading him to be able to take on the next things. That's cool. Now we know who Lee is. I can't believe you can fight as a bear. See, in Street Fighter, the bear showed up in a cutscene. It was hilarious, but we could play as a bear, everybody. Yeah, so I guess his fighting style was quick. Was Leo the one that showed up in Street Fighter? I don't know. She got chainsaws, yo, and her head comes off. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, Gygas seems intended. Okay, that's Claudio. I got Claudio mixed up with that guy. Yeah, Dragunov. I was right with Yoshimitsu, by the way. But my one of my viewers has showed up. Yeah, I guess he might be a machine. But those look like octopus tentacles things. So, yeah, those look like suction cups and stuff. I was right with Yoshimitsu on my guess. Why is Nina in a wedding dress? Wait, can I hit customized? So she's kind of cool. Her hair's awesome. She's like a robot. I should do this next episode. There's like normal outfits now. Well, Reset 7 was what she was wearing? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stay on my girl. And I'm calling her my girl because I was actually able to fight with her. After I went through Devil Jin and... Who did I pick? Oh, him. I picked that guy because he had an eye patch. I wasn't able to do a lot of punches with him, but I was able to do a lot of kicks. But yeah, no, I went over to her and I was like, oh, everything works, everything makes sense. I punch forward and I kick backwards and it makes sense. And I don't know, it worked. So either way, I don't know if I'm going to like go crazy on the fighting games like back to back. Like this isn't like a story mode. This is like I could do this anytime. But I wouldn't mind getting a bunch of fighting games done so I could put it into a playlist. I already have a fighting playlist now on YouTube. Same thing with Arknights. Arknights is it's in its own playlist and it's still in the Android games, but Arknights is now 1 to 22 in a playlist. I don't think I added it to any I didn't add it to my YouTube though. Whoopsies, I might have to do that later. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this game again. And my bad for Street Fighter. Unless like Street Fighter 4 or 3 has all the characters and you can play through story mode and it's not like 4 fights and it's over. And it's like, I don't know, it was just picture mode. It was just like, yeah, it was interesting. It was a different game. It was my first one. And I was like, where's the combos? Because I assume fighter games had combos. And this one might be the one. Who knows? Maybe I'll play the other one that I'm looking at over there, and I might like that one more than Tekken. We will not know until I play them. And I won't know until I play them either. That's a lot of characters. That is a lot of characters. I found my fighter Ken in Street Fighter. And I found Asuka already. So we're laughing. Now I gotta find my other character on another game, and then another character on another game, and we'll go from there. And I want to unlock Noct. Yeah. Why can't I unlock him? What do I need to do? Either way, all I can say is I hope you enjoy and like an offline version of this game. More of a Let's Play style. I don't know if that's really what I'm doing, but something that's not just online fight against people round after round, and they might be truly amazing, and like that. But I don't want to be a part of that. I just want a story and arcade mode it, have some fun with characters that make me laugh, and that's all I want to do. That's it. But yeah, I gotta actually soon stop talking, or alarms are gonna go off, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, it's that late, I haven't even edited either of these videos at this point. Yeah, let's call this here. My bad for getting lost in the story mode. I had no idea that people were typing. Yeah, my bad. I if I was doing a fight mode, there'd be like downtime between fights. But it was like all story, and fight mode was to the death. At least to me, like I was under attack. And then when the fight was finally over, it was cutscene again. My bad for losing track of chat. I don't mean to be absorbed in video games, ever. But I can't help it. So yeah, either way, I think I said what I said before, and if I've forgotten, well, it's too late now. So thanks, Heavenlies, for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what to do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.